hello, my gorgeous and beautiful shiny diamonds, shiny diamonds, shiny diamonds. How is everyone? Good, I hope. It's your queen, Diamond Debbie. Anyway, you guys, good to be back. I'm doing y'all a Saviland dip of powders, okay? We're going to see how Saviland's dip powders do, guys, with the liquids. So I got this kit. You're going to apply the glue to the edge of the French nail tip. That's something else, guys. On this one, all we do basically is in the beginning of a course, you're going to remove any gel or polish or anything like that, trim the nails, the length and shape, and then go push back the cuticles and then rough up the surface. Okay, I didn't rough up the surface, so that I'm going to grab a alcohol pad and just wipe this little bit of dust I've created off. We're just going to apply these and see how well they apply for dip powders, okay? So I've got my little spoon out, my little reliable spoon for dipping powders, guys, because I don't know, these nails are really short. I could probably dip them, but I don't want to because it gets all over my hand. And it's still going to get all over them even with that. But these are little tiny pointed tips and nails. Very tiny, but I really love the shape of these. They're so flippin' cute. But okay, guys, let's get started. So here's our colors. I got this pink one. Really pretty. I did an unboxing and showed y'all these. Got the bubblegummy pink. Really, it's a dark pink. This is so pretty. My lighting has really helped, guys. Look at this one. It's like a gray with a hint of glitter, it looks like, I think. I don't know. This one is so pretty. A purple with glitter. And then we have a dark purple. And then we have a light pink. Like a see-through pink almost, okay? So that is going to be your colors that we're dealing with. And then this is the one I think is a clear. So there's 8 total, guys. I don't know if this is a white or a clear, but we're going to find out, okay? So let's get started, shall we? You're going to get with this kit a brush saver, which we won't be using. And they give you 2 extra brushes. You're going to get an activator, and it doesn't have the numbers on here, which is really strange. And as y'all see, the labeling is just put, kind of just stuck on these and not very well. So you might want to like really mash these down. It looks like, however the manufacturer does it, it just doesn't mash them down that great. But you're going to have a brush saver that we're not going to use. We've got a top coat. And since I know dip powders, I don't need a 1, 2, 3 step. The base is always your first, unless you have a pH bond, etc. But this kit didn't come with none of that. It's got a base activator and a toppy coat. Okay, the only thing different that I read about this is that you have to let your activator dry a full 5 minutes. Normally it's 2 minutes, guys. But it calls for a full 5 minute, which is extremely long. So I'm going to cut the video off on that part of it, okay? I'm going to just stop the video. And after 5 minutes of the stuff working, the accelerator, which is basically going to make it stick really good. The dip powders, guys, is kind of the glue to the dip. And I will come back on. I'm just getting the little lever off of these. Okay. Alright, guys. So this is our little basic coat. Let's get started. And I'm just going to start with a thumb. And you're going to do 2 coats of this, it says, of your powders. Okay, so this is a base coat. I'm applying that first. That's your first step, okay? Then let's put your little jar under here. And let's dip, shall we? Oh my God, guys, this is so friggin' messy. Yes, this is messy. Diamond messy. Let me hold this, because this is going to go everywhere, guys. God. The only thing I don't like about these kits like this is the fact that the bottles are so small. Because you make such a flippin' mess like this trying to do it. And I hate that. That's why I wanted to use just swatch sticks, guys, but I didn't have enough. Now that is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I didn't have enough, guys. Let me just see if I could just get some of this off because I know it should not be sticking that much. There we go. Alright, so there you have that, guys. I'm not too fond of these little tiny jars, okay? I'm just not. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all, so, as your diamond always does. This is, like, so aggravating, but, okay. So, let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and do this like this, and just stay on the same nail, and do the 2 coats of this. I'm not really getting this coat on too darn good, guys, because of the fact that it's messy. I'm going to dip, just because. Let's just see if that makes this. It didn't. Yeah, these little jars, guys, are a joke. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Anytime I order powder, guys, normally I will not order anything like this. I just won't, because it's too hard to dip, and you lose so much product trying to dip. And it's extremely aggravating, but that's just being honest, guys. I'm going to take this off of my sheet. I had them all nice and lined up here for y'all, but oh my God, Becky, like this is extremely messy and extremely, okay? So I want to dump this back in my jar, because look how much I would have wasted, guys. That much, just because these little tiny flipping jars. I almost wish I had some big jars myself just to take it out of here and put the product in. Because I just do. Oh, it's so messy, extremely messy. All right, that is that, and it's so pretty. Look at how pretty it is, though. Now, I'm going to tell you, Saviland, I have to give you props. It is very friggin' beautiful. Like, this is so friggin' pretty. It's very pretty. I will give it that. Saviland is gorgeous. The powders are pretty. All right, so that's number 1. I'm going to shut this, guys, and keep going for the sake of this video. But it did move off of the tip here. I could see the glue was not completely dry, guys, so you want to be careful of that, the base. Okay, so let's pull this out just a tad so I can get a little more nail in here. We are going to apply the base. I'm going to dip, guys, because I cannot do it any other way. Trying to do it the other way is annoying, and even doing it this way is annoying, but this is what we've got to deal with, okay? So just lift it up a little bit. This one wasn't near as bad, I guess, because I'm getting used to it. Oh, but these are very friggin' gorgeous. Oh, my God, Becky. Like, oh. Okay, so Saviland, listen, honey. All I could say, Diamond might have been annoyed, but these are friggin' the prettiest powders I think I've ever seen. And I'm just going to be honest. I've never seen any dip. Ah, but this is just everywhere, guys. I've never seen dip powder, guys, that had this kind of sparkle to them. And I have got a bunch of dip powders, okay? I didn't just have a little, I have a lot. Even though I don't do them that often for y'all, I've got a whole lot of dip. But I see that the product is moving, so I will say this, guys, you might have to just put it on and then let it dry some before you do anything. Don't brush it, don't do nothing. Okay, just leave it like that. Brush it in the end, let it dry. So there's number 2. So let's keep going. These are flipping amazingly gorgeous. God, Saviland, they're very pretty, I have to say. And it is coming off in the bottle a little bit, guys, the glitter part. But like I say, they're extremely gorgeous. So I'm going to have to say, for that point alone, just makes me happy I bought these, okay? Now, I didn't do number 2 on this one. I'm going to have to remember that if I can. On these last 3, I still have to do a second coat, guys. On the first 2, I did the second coat, and in the last 3, I'm not. I'm just letting it sit for a minute, because I am finding that it's bouncing all over my nail. So, oh my gosh, they're beautiful. Like, these are very well pretty. They're beautiful colors, Saviland, beautiful. I will say that. This is why I quit doing dip. It's because I have found it to just be extremely messy and just extremely annoying. That's for me, though. Some people can do this with precision, and I'm happy for you. But Diamond isn't cut out for this. Alright, so I'm going to take that one off for the second and the third. You just go ahead and brush them down to put your second coat, guys. But these are very pretty. I will give you that, Saviland. These are gorgeous. These colors are just highly gorgeous. And I'm wearing glitter every dang wear, which is so annoying, guys. I'm sorry diamonds annoy, but I am. I have to get it over on that side wall over there, guys, because a minute ago I did not get it. And these are very small bottles of liquids, guys, so they're not going to last you very long. But you can use, I'm sure, any liquids. So that's the good thing about dip, guys, is that we can use it. And it says to keep it off the cuticle area as much as you can. Well, that's not happening. I'll have to dig it out of this hand, unfortunately. These are so freaking beautiful. And it's my own doing, guys, why I'm not so neat with this, but I'm not. And I feel like I'm just putting way too much of this, too, which could be another reason that it's moving. It's because I'm putting thick coats. But I feel like I have to. It's just dipping everywhere. Like, I'm just losing so much dang product, guys, that it's heart-aching. Honestly, I'm just losing way too much product. So you're going to lose a lot of product, guys. That's about all I can tell you about it, okay? And it's extremely messy. Let's go ahead and do this one. These are very pretty, though. I will say that, Saviland. The colors are to die for. But it's going to take me forever to get this stuff off of my hand, guys, because it's just, I felt like I had to put a lot, so. Alright, that's your base coat, guys. Let me dip this last one for the second time. These are extremely pretty, though, and if you're good with powders, oh my god, you're going to love these then, because they are very pretty. But you're supposed to keep it off the sidewalls. Of course, if you're doing somebody, you would. But I just dropped so much of my paint, guys. I just feel like I've lost so much product. And that is discerning, but oh well. It is what it is, y'all. So, let me brush these a little bit now that we've got some of it off, but it is still extremely messy, guys. And I mean, the glitter is just going every dang friggin' where on me. Really, everywhere. There we go, guys. So, there we go. Alright, guys, that's the best diamond can do for y'all. But the colors are gorgeous, so we'll deal with that. I'm not going to file this. I'm just going to put a top coat on after 5 minutes. And while this is curing, I'm putting the activator next, guys. So you do 2 base coats. Apply you a hefty amount of this little activator if you can. Because this is what's going to get it to harden for you, okay? This feels so liquidy. Like, I hope I'm even getting enough of this. And like I said, too, I don't think this liquid's going to last you very long. But these are super duper lovely. I will give you that, Saviland. They're pretty. I'm just wondering how I'm going to get this out of my hand and from all over my clothes. It's just everywhere, guys. It's in the middle of the hand. It's in between the cuticle area. It's just everywhere. Very messy application. Them little bottles I absolutely do not like. It's extremely beautiful. And it's not your fault. These powders are this messy. You're not the only ones that do them in the small bottles now. The one suggestion I would have is that you don't do it. Put them in the big bottles. If you're going to do powders, do an ounce. I'm going to show you the 3 left. It's just a light pink. And I'm sure that's a clear. I'm almost sure that's a clear. Yeah, transparent. So that's a clear. Then you got your little see-through pink, okay? And then this one purple. That's all that's left that I didn't do. I got the most important colors. Now, let's let this dry for 5 minutes, and I'll be back. Alright, diamonds, I'm back. I didn't know if it's a full 5 minutes. I tried to pick some of this mess up. Y'all can tell your girl Diamond is definitely aggravated with this, so I'm not even going to be able to lie to y'all. So, I'm not going to try to. Anyway, but this is very pretty. I will say that, guys, and it's mainly my own application. So, you do a quickie one, it says, like that. And then you just wait. But this is pretty, just like this, guys. It's coming out very, very pretty. So you would drill and file in between this. After you use the activator, guys, you always file the nail and drill it and shape it, okay? Or just file it, you know, and shape it if you didn't have a drill. Okay, so that's that, and then you let that sit, and then it's going to get even shinier, guys, when I put the second coat, but very pretty, very pretty. I will say this, I love the glitters, other than the fact that they're so darn messy, guys, with powder. I mean, it is a messy, messy application. The small bottles definitely are going to give you a hard time, so you just have to be aware of that, guys, and do you a setup that won't do it, I guess. But I really love these colors, and I am going to use these, I think. I know I will. They're gorgeous, okay? Absolutely gorgeous. So I have to give you that, Saviland. The colors are superb. They look amazing. So you second coat, guys, and then you're going to get the whole shine. You see that? So friggin' beautiful. And my lighting really does it justice. So it says the first time it's not going to be complete shine. The second time your nails should look glassy and beautiful and shiny. And they do. Beautiful, Saviland, beautiful. That's all I can say about that. So you guys, that is the Saviland Dip Powder Kit. If you're interested, I will leave the link below for you guys. And I will see y'all in my next video.